Now, some brands are going to get there faster than others. Starbucks, for example, is implementing chatbots into their workflow. A year ago, they started beta testing what they call the Barista Bot. The Barista Bot is currently only available for a test group of 1,000 iPhone users because Starbucks is working to perfect this chatbot and iron out the kinks and bugs before they roll it out to all of their stores worldwide. So today, only that 1,000-person test group is using this, but that group can order coffee through an instant message or a voice command.
I want a flat white and a banana bread warmed. Short. Double upside down macchiato half decaf with room and a splash of cream in a grande cup. Yes.
If you look at this conversation, the Barista Bot responds, confirms the order. It can take your payment over the phone so that when you get to the cafe, your drink is already ready. You walk in, skip the line, pick up your drink, and walk out. No physical currency has changed hands, but you're in and out of Starbucks in seconds with your personalized drink. It's hard to imagine a more efficient purchase. Now, this is a great example of what's called conversational commerce. Conversational commerce is just a fancy way of saying you talk with a bot, and the bot sells you things in your chat window. In Starbucks' 5-year long-term strategic plan, they think that conversational commerce will be the key to their continued growth and success worldwide. They believe that the efficiency of the Barista Bot will give them a competitive advantage over all other cafes and coffee chains. Because if Starbucks offers faster service for a personalized product, people will come to expect that speed, and they'll be willing to pay for that speed. So one thing I want to point out is, in this scenario, in this coffee purchase, the Barista Bot didn't actually make your drink. Your coffee was still prepared by a human being. You're still getting the human touches you've come to expect from Starbucks, the hand-pulled espresso, the latte art on the surface of your drink, the scribbled note on your cup. All the things that characterize the Starbucks brand experience are still present. A human being is in the loop, playing a central role, but a chatbot facilitated the transaction. Now, that is increasingly what awaits us in the future, this hybrid experience where both bots and humans collaborate together to serve customers, because both will be seamlessly integrated into workflows. What we're talking about is automation. Now, new forms of automation are emerging constantly, ever since the invention of the assembly line over a century ago. Successful automation streamlines processes. Automation is not a new phenomenon at all. It's actually deeply embedded into our lives because almost all mass-produced goods have been created through a process of industrial automation. It's in our food supply. We don't even see it anymore. Now, these are examples of manufacturing automation, but service automation is where chatbots really have an opportunity to shine. Chatbots give businesses the ability to automate customer service. Now, automated customer service already exists in the form of phone menus you encounter whenever you call a company. If you've ever had to call a big company, you will almost always get a recording that offers you a series of menus, right? They'll say, your call is very important to us. Dial 1 if you were experiencing service problems. Dial 2 if, blah, blah, blah. It's usually an infuriating process to dial one of those numbers, and I'm sure you've experienced that frustration. That is where the bar is at today for automated customer service. It is so low and so frustrating that chatbots should be able to exceed people's expectations and provide more convenient, better service than what we're used to getting from pre-recorded phone menus. So one key step in deciding whether or not we want or need chatbots for our clients is to take a look at our clients' current customer service model. Examine what kinds of conversations people are already having with our clients, and chances are there's an opportunity here for a chatbot to be able to automate some aspect of customer service. Now, there are some conversations you can automate, and some you can't, and you will still have to have a human somewhere in the loop or have human oversight of your chatbot, but there are plenty of conversations that a bot can handle with ease. Linguistic scholars classify conversations into two major categories. Now, transactional conversations are the kind of short, polite exchanges we have with people whenever money changes hands. These are the kinds of quick exchanges you have with clerks, with waiters, with service providers, with people who you don't know but you need something from. These conversations are characterized by a very clear, purpose-driven exchange of information. They have specific context, and you're talking to achieve a very specific result. Interactional conversations are the kinds of dialogues you have with people when you know them. You already have a relationship with someone, or you're building a relationship with them, and you're talking about anything. There's no clear objective in mind of the conversation. Now, in this case, there's a human connection, or there's the possibility of a human connection. So your conversation is exploratory, without a clear agenda. Now, this is how we talk to our friends. Interactional conversations are less formal, they're much more fluid, they employ slang, and they don't have the same rigid structure as transactions. Now, you can create chatbots today to handle both kinds of conversations, but transactional conversations are much easier and simpler to design for. So here are two examples. Now, on the left is a bot from Adoro, a fashion retailer. And this bot is another example of conversational commerce. You tell the bot what you want to buy, what you're interested in, and the bot will present you with options. It's a very simple and also a very dangerous way to shop. So, for example, in this conversation, this person tells the bot they need clothes for an upcoming wedding. And the bot says, is it a traditional wedding or something different? And the person responds, and then the bot serves up a series of products on screen in the chat window to look at and possibly to buy. Now, on the right is an example of an interactional bot. Now, this is a bot that can handle interactional dialogue. This is taken from the movie Her, a 2013 film directed by Spike Jonze, which is the story of how a man becomes completely infatuated with a new, advanced female AI operating system. It's a modern-day romantic comedy. It's basically the story of man meets chatbot, man falls in love with chatbot, chatbot breaks man's heart, man is sad. I recommend this movie because it's thought-provoking, it's from Spike Jonze, who's a master filmmaker, and it's a great example of how bots can succeed at interactional conversations and relationships if they're evolved enough. Another great example is from the TV series Black Mirror on Netflix. There's an episode called Be Right Back that is a fantastic example of the future of bots.